Hello, fake sinners, and welcome to this week's meeting of the Sad Kids Record Society. I'm your host, Adam, and I'm listening to Come Say Something by Lauren Sanderson and Fred Durst.
And I'm your other host, Lily, and I'm listening to Got It Bad by Daisy Grenade.
But we'll talk about that later. For now, let's drop the needle.
This is amazing. You are literally like my musical soulmate.
This is a bop.
I'm so excited.
All right, man.
I'm so
All
excited.
right, man. Welcome to the fucking podcast, I guess.
Right. Here we are again. I'm excited because this isn't a whiplash week as much as last time between Mama and Sleep. It kind of gets there.
A little bit, but I feel like they stay pretty close to each other with respect to like type of song, for sure. Yeah. Well, we're here to talk about My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the end of the album, if you can even believe it.
Which is fucking strange.
It's fucking strange. That's what these double episodes are. And again, we're doing it for a reason, because it's one thing to do one artist for an entire podcast and you can stretch out whatever you need to. We want to talk about so many things and songs and artists and people that we need to kind of do some creative liberties. So hopefully everybody has been like chill with us doing like our double episodes, like our duo episodes, and that we've been doing justice to the things. I've been doing, again, I remember we got this criticism a long time ago, and part of the new podcast in the process for me has been building out timestamps. And I'm sure you've noticed. I'm sure everybody's noticed. And whenever I go into the timestamps and I like mark out like, okay, this is when we start talking about this song. This is when we start talking about this song. I'm really surprised by like how much of the episode is us actually talking about the subject of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm always shocked. It's always a surprise. So it's
I mean,
nice.
that's
a good surprise.
It is. I think the fun of the cold open I do sometimes miss because we did actually get to have, I don't want to say like banter that the listeners didn't want to listen to, but we did always find a good way to tie a bow on it before it went to the intro. Like there's a little bit of that's lost, but yeah, I think we kind of move at a clip here. Like we might get kind of sidetracked, but I mean, we're not on. Yeah, we don't stay on those side quests long.
Yeah. We do have to actually legitimately discuss this fucking monthly cold open podcast, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Because we've been meaning to do that, and then everything fucking tumbled downhill, and now, you know, we're you need to figure it out. We're still going to do it. You just need to figure out when. So, and we should do it soon because we've got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll see. But we're here for now. For now. Graduation's over.
Yeah, it is. I made it through without a tear somehow.
Yeah, somehow. That's actually really crazy. I was not expecting you to say that to me.
No, I know.
That feels like you've cursed at me, and I don't like it. Because when you mean you didn't cry.
I think it was more so like the day of the graduation party that I could feel it like building and welling and kind of all of that, but then like still just never had a tear moment. But it was like, God damn it. It's like right here. We're right here. Yeah. She had on like a little white dress, and then to complement the white dress, she had on these little white heels that had like a nice little floofy thing on it to just kind of say, hey, I'm still a child. So I think that kind of helped the emotion a little bit. It's like, no, there's somewhere, and there is still a child that I've been raising for so long.
Sure. Here's the question I'd like to ask you. Because I saw your Facebook post. You made this really like lovely, like so proud, blah 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 Facebook post about your daughter and how proud you were and everything, and it was really sweet. Can you talk to me about fucking denim, please? Is that I'd like to know more about denim, and I'm sure the audience would as well.
Denim.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I this would be the second
her spot, but like
no, absolutely, we're going to
talk to you about denim.
About denim.
Yeah,
this is the second. I'm glad that you did it because Carrie did it too. And Aurora was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's the fucking Mario thing. Come on." I'll blast my location for a little bit without doing so. There is a town down here called Kansas.
Okay.
That is like 20 minutes from where we live ish. And, you know, Aurora still works at the movie theater for now before college cheer pops off. And this is the second kid from Kansas to walk into where she works and say, hey, whatever the fuck this kid named Denim could say, here's my Snap information. So, you know, if I had 2 nickels for every time this wouldn't like it's,
I don't like that the kids are using Snapchat for anything, quite frankly.
No, I don't either.
Because I know what I use Snapchat for, and I'm not a big fan.
That's apparently all they use. So yeah, she went and met this kid named Denim, and they're going to hang out again, possibly tomorrow. So I have never done the like shotgun dad thing, but I am also very good. People that listen to this podcast know I am very good at making people feel uncomfortable. So last time was at Denim's house. I almost hope that this time is here.
Yeah, really quick, as far as making people uncomfortable, I do want to throw out that before we started recording, I had some technical difficulties and I was leaning over my computer screen trying to figure out the implements. And so my tit was just here. If you're watching YouTube, it's just like in the camera. And Adam's like, well, got a boob in my face. And I was like, you could just not look. And he goes, well, I got it. It's there. So
you were working on your implements. I was looking at the other implements.
They're good implements. All right. Listen.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and lie. I've got good implements, and that's perfectly fine.
Sometimes they just got a boob.
Boobs got a boob.
So we did the graduation party. I also had a dad moment because as we're all wrapping up, we were going to have the venue until 9. A lot of people had like dissipated. And then at like 8:15, something catches people's fancy outside. So it's like, guess what? We're cleaning. We're setting up tables. We're done. You fucked up. They're like, are you going to clean right now? I was like, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Like, we're done. We've had enough. But there's these 2 kids that roll up in motorcycles across the street.
Okay.
And, you know, Aurora and her friend are over there talking to kids. And I walk out and see them talking to kids. And I kind of stand for a moment. And I see everything going on. And I'm like, Aurora, no. In like the most dad voice ever that I think everybody else caught. Sure. And they're like, but, you know, it's just a motor. I'm like, no, like not tonight, not 2 days from graduation. There's shit that can happen. Carrie's inside while this is all going down. And this will be a little thing that's going to matter here in a minute. And then we've got family there and they're like, well, you know, sometimes you can just fall in love with people that have motorcycles. There's nothing wrong with that. I said, yeah, look at her fucking mom and how that worked out for her. And that's about the time that Carrie walked out and got the joke immediately. So we all leave. Carrie says yes. She's like, I didn't realize you said no. It's like, well, I didn't realize that you didn't hear me say no. We get home. Everybody changes. We have family come over. They come, the boys in motorcycles. I have learned are friends, are mutual friends between multiple girls.
Mean, of course.
Of course they are. They have motorcycles.
That just makes sense, you know?
And Carrie's nephew that's there is our age because, you know, fun family weird shit happens. And he's out there grilling this kid. He's like, how long have you rode? How long have you like had a license? Where are you going? What's the speed limit? Things like that. He's being the nice guy. And when he's done with his spiel, it was a red and green motorcycle. And I'm just like, hey, green motorcycle, anything happens, you get all 13 inches of my foot up your ass. And he's just like, okay. Yes, sir. And Aurora said, like, every stop and every slowdown, he was just checking in, like, are you okay? Are you going to be fine? It's like, good.
Yeah, that's the fear of God we wanted to put in you, sir.
That's right. Thank you for getting our daughter home safe. But yeah, so graduation was just windy as shit. I think that was the other reason that it couldn't, like, I could not have a tear. It was so hot and windy.
It fucking windy. It looked like Aurora was going to get blown over. Like she's walking against the wind like this, holding hat as one kid was done getting his diploma. She's like as big around as a Slim Jim and like 6 apples tall. Like it's like
pretty much. Whatever. If you could think of a baguette, that's basically what Aurora is. And one kid accepts their diploma, and as he's walking, the hat flies off and hits another kid behind them. Like it fucking windy. They should have just had this bitch inside. But yeah, no, great dad moment. I am so fucking astonished that we're here. Not like a, you know, we were ever going to fail kind of way, but it's like, how the fuck has it been this? Yeah.
I got a time like man.
Like 14 years. I mean, Carrie and I's 11th marriage anniversary is tomorrow.
That's wild.
So like that's fascinating because that would then mean that we've been together for 14 fucking years. Yeah. Like good jolly Christ.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, me.
How are you otherwise? Yeah.
I'm all right. I've been, you know, doing the thing. I've been riding trains and going to cities and stuff like that. I'm exploring downtown. Don't shut up because I see your fucking face. I mean in the autistic way, not in the sexual way.
Just studying about dinosaurs on trains.
I love dinosaurs. Behind every hottie is a story about dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's something that we could maybe talk about on the podcast. The Chicago Field Museum has a Pokemon fossil exhibit coming up.
Hell yeah.
And they posted preview pictures and it looks fucking incredible. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, I'm in Seattle. I've been here for a few weeks now, and I've been, I think, downtown this week more times than I was downtown maybe in like the last year we were in Washington the first time. Like I'm trying to really like enjoy my time in Seattle. And my God, I just forgot how like awesome and queer this fucking city is. It's like there's so many just like queer baddies just wandering around.
I got really lost.
Really lost. Okay.
I will read.
Hi,
I'm sorry and I love you.
I love you too. It's okay. Gross. Anyway, but yeah, there's just like so many like gorgeous queer people just wandering around like freely, and it's really cool to like live in a place that I feel like doesn't hate my guts.
Yeah, right.
Being around, it's really cool. It's pretty nice. I haven't felt like scared at all. You know, kind of like shifty or like anxious or anything. It's been a really great time. So I'm having a good time being back here. You know, the circumstances again are not the greatest. I'm still unemployed. Hopefully that changes soon. But for the time being, pretty good.
Sure. I mean, I'm glad that like you're able to get out there more and not having that look over your fucking shoulder for who's behind you for whatever reason kind of feeling.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to like utilize like the public transit here more because it makes it easier to get in and out of the city. It takes a little bit longer, but like you don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about like parking and traffic and stuff like that. So it's just like,
sure.
I did that on Tuesday. I met up with a friend of mine on Tuesday and we just kind of like went and we like took the train like basically all the way up to the north of the city and then rode it back down, like looking for like, game stores and like vintage shops and like Asian markets and stuff just to have a good time. And then I went with my mother-in-law on Thursday and we just kind of explored Pike Place and just had a good time in like that sort of like Westlake area. So it's been pretty good. I've had a good couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, good. I've never been on a train and it makes me sad.
Wow, come visit. We'll take you on the train.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Seattle.
Hello, Seattle. If you fly into the Seattle airport, you'll get to hear Duff McKagan talk about how cool Seattle's airport is. So
nice.
Yeah. What's up, Seattle? It's me, Duff McKagan, and it's like, just like, brother. And they've been using that saying, "Listen, I moved to Seattle in 2017, and they were using it then. And let me tell you,
God damn,
December 2025, they were still using it. So
woof,
Duff McKagan, man.
I'm gonna crash a plane."
Up in the U district. That's where he's from. So yeah, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. Before we move on to our next segment, though, we should probably talk about, because that's really all that's new with me. I'm into garage again. I don't think we're in danger of. My father-in-law worked from home today, so his car is just out there. So I don't think we're gonna have to worry about the garage opening.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So that's kind of all that's up with me right now.
Yeah.
I got a sun hat.
Nice.
That actually looks good on my head and with my hair, which is like
fuck yeah.
Huge deal. Anybody who knows me knows how important hats are to me and how bummed I've been that I can't wear hats anymore because the way that like my hair sits and like the way that my hair does stuff now doesn't look good with a hat. And so it was nice to find a sun hat, nice wide brim, like a black sun hat that looks good. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted it last week. It's a story, so it's gone now, but you can look at my Instagram story and see me not only wearing this really pretty sun hat, but the girls are just doing their thing in that picture. It's pretty great. Anyway, so that's a rewind for those people.
Yeah,
I know where Adam's going immediately following this recording. But yeah, so that was that's really nice. But yeah, not really a ton going on with me. So we can talk about the two big stories that turned out to be not big stories.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing.
So on our last episode, we talked about how 21 Pilots was doing some like this advertising around Columbus, this from here stuff. And it turns out that on October 17th, I think it's October 17th, they're going to be playing at Ohio Stadium, which is where the Ohio State University Buckeyes play their football games. And it's a huge fucking deal. So like so it's not like a new album, it's not new music, it's not anything like that. It's just announcing this huge stadium show, which is like incredible. Like, I'm very happy for Ohio Stadium. Like, it's a big deal that they're playing Ohio Stadium. But like, I was expecting something.
I think announcing a concert in that way would be cool if it wasn't 5 months from now.
Right.
If you were just like, hey, in 1 week.
For a show like that, I think you need to do a little bit of lead time for it.
Possibly.
Because it's such a big like area. Like, you have to understand, like, you've seen bowls. Ohio Stadium is fucking huge. So you need a little bit of lead time to sell out tickets to a stadium show like that. But
oh yeah, I wouldn't say like a week. I would just say like, hey, next month.
Sure.
Like, fucking June, motherfucker, sweat your ass off.
Well, because it's one of those things where like you have to for something like that, people are going to fly in for that. Like people are, so you need to like give people time to book tickets and like book like lodging and stuff like that. So
4th of July weekend.
Yeah, totally. That's great. That's going to be perfect for people and totally cost effective. So that was the news there. And then like literally, I think the day after we recorded last week's episode, My Chemical Romance posts a thing with fucking Danger Days music that says, and they're, I should have known because they're prone to doing this because they don't do things in anniversary years, it seems like. So they posted a graphic that looked like it was from Danger Days with the XV on it. And we kind of freaked out a little bit. Like, what are they doing? What are they planning? What are their machinations? And it said the Roman numeral 15 on like Danger Days. They're playing, I think, Scarecrow or something, I think was the song.
Right.
And people were speculating. I was just like, we might have to do an emergency episode, blah, 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 all this other stuff. I'll do a quick mini trip to the mailbag for a second because I got a message from Dennis that replied to the story that I made, which, by the way, the story that I made about Gerard Way, I'm going to get you little twink when I get my hands on you. I watched that so many times. I was cracking myself up. That was one of the funniest things I've ever done. Anyway, Dennis Wakeman said,
Wake.
I think they'll give the Panic treatment, maybe a remaster or a deluxe edition. But what if this whole time we've been waiting on a continuation of the Black Parade, but it's actually a Killjoys continuation, which I would have loved. But Dennis was right on the money. They were announcing a 15-ish anniversary remaster of Danger Days, I think, coming out in July. I want to say it is. Which, again, I'm not mad about because I fucking love Danger Days. But, man...
Yeah,
My Chemical Romance make new music challenge level impossible. Let me tell you,
pretty much. Yeah,
that's crazy
for a band that's still together and actively touring. They're like, nope, this is just what we do now. This is us.
I guess so. Which good for them, I guess. But I want a new fucking album. I don't care if it's a Black Parade. I don't care if it's a Kill. Fucking give me a fucking 3 Cheers continuation if you need me. If you need to, just do something. It's like that meme of the guy with the stick. Like do something, poking the thing.
Yeah,
God. Although I did see, we talked about it on. I'll see if I can. I'll post a link to the Instagram post in the show notes of this episode. But we talked about how they performed Cancer on SNL last week, which is wild to perform that on SNL.
No shit.
But I found a video of it and. Lotus's whole like I hate Mikey Way thing is actually kind of funny because tell me why Ray Toro was on stage in SNL playing the bass for that song and Mikey Way was on stage playing a fucking tambourine. What is he doing?
Yeah, he's just out there. He's living.
Talk about little twinks I'm gonna fucking strangle to death. Mikey Way, I'm coming for you too, bud. God damn. Crazy.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, seeing that video is kind of like seeing Panic at the Disco videos from fucking forever ago. It's like, oh shit, we all got a little old. We all got a little older here. Like, you know, as anybody that's on the video right now, like I've shaved the part of my head where I have been probably every 3 to 4 months now. So all the gray still just lives here. And it's like, yeah, nope. No matter how much you try and hide it, we're a little fucking old.
Yeah. I think you should just fucking chrome dome it, honestly.
Just fucking do a Johnny?
Yeah,
maybe. I've thought about it.
They don't know what do a Johnny means, but I do, and I appreciate it.
I have to go see family next week, like the Ohio trip that we've talked about for so fucking long. Yes. And what an entrance that would be. Just fucking gone. Just fucking for family that has called me red for like 30 years. What a way to go.
Still got the facial hair.
Yeah, I've still got that. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't go full fucking just baby face. No, thank you.
I think I would stop being your friend. You can't do both. You can do one, you can't do both.
Right. There was a weird time where Carrie was like just shaving and then just took a part of the mustache off. I was like, the whole thing has to go now. So then it was like no mustache and just this. And I was like, I'm 17. I'm 17 years old.
That's also not a great look. I don't know that I've met anybody that like looks good with just like this. You need.
No, I did it for a long time, but that long time was like the period when I was kind of 18 to 20 and just kind of getting stoned every day. So it was like, I don't care.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
And it doesn't look good on those people. It doesn't look good on those people, but it makes sense on those people. And that's
right. You know, it's like the Slater little thing, kind of just looking like a stoner dipshit. So thankfully we've grown up a little bit. But you also can't. I know that I can't pull off like the no beard and just mustache. Like that's not a vibe either.
No, that's not a vibe. Your facial structure doesn't work for that kind of thing.
No, it does not.
Yeah, I will say the other fun thing about the My Chemical Romance clip on SNL was they're introduced by John C. Reilly. That was pretty neat. Anyway, that's my really bad John C. Reilly impersonation. Shall we go to mail time?
Mail time it is.
Send it away.
Mail time.
Yes, I hate you. So we've got some stuff here from Jesse Schmalasis. It's Jasper, who starts an email here with I know. So we have two emails from Jas. Says, I know I said I would be gone and keep sending emails anyway, LOL. But I have many thoughts on many things, so I'm back. One, you guys need to stop making me hyperfixate on bands I previously hated, because this is the second time now. Your Clancy ranking episode got me into 21 Pilots, and this season got me into MCR. I didn't IDK why I hated either one. I was a judgmental child, I guess. I loved Stressed Out when it came out, but I was barely conscious, so I don't think it counts.
What's the time measurement?
Well, no, what that's some self-awareness right there. I Stressed Out, but I was barely conscious, so it doesn't count. You know what?
That's true.
I respect that, Jazz. Thank you so much for that. He continues, Lotus's email about Mikey's parts being super simple actually made me realize they are, in fact, super easy to play. Oh, a third child has hit the tower. New child. This child has not appeared on the podcast before.
The reason I keep abusing the mute button whenever people come in.
Yeah, this is ominous. This is very ominous. What's happening?
This movie is really bad. Episode 9, yes, really bad. Yeah. I've tried to warn you.
Oh, they're watching episode 9?
Yeah.
Ooh, Star Wars episode 9?
Yep.
Ooh, God. Anyway, Jazz continues, made me realize they are in fact super easy to play. I've been playing bass, I think, for 9 months, and the only issue I've had with MCR so far is the speed, because sometimes they're really fast. But I don't know if it was skill or if he was just getting overlooked a bit during the writing process. Well, you know what? This is a Mikey Wastelander podcast now, so...
there might be reasons.
Gerard, baby girl. Frank, Ray, baby girl. Mikey Way, devil.
Brent Wilson.
No, not quite as bad as Brent Wilson, I think. 3, at the end of I Don't Love You, when you guys were talking about the awkward breakup comment, I started singing I Don't Want to Be in the Room Where It Happens, and then Lily did too, and it caught me off guard. I just had choir concert and we did a Hamilton medley with that song in it. Okay, bye. I don't have a picture this time. And
then when the jazz starts coming, they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
When the jazzes start coming, you get the molasses, and that's all you got to say about that. God damn it! We got a couple emails here. From Jazz to continue a couple days later. I should be able to send an email tomorrow, but just in case, here's IDK something. LOL. Haven't listened to the episode yet, but oh my god, the guard and the MCR obsession has me in such a chokehold. I thought I couldn't love anything more than Dal and IDK How, but I was in fact wrong. What have you done to me, guys? With a crying face. I have to know if either of you know anything about the band's characters in the I'm Not Okay video. And they're like the Phantom's collective OCs. They're Illy McMillan, Guard, Warren Pikes, Frank, Milo McMillan, Mikey, and Sonny, whose last name IDK Ray. It's Ray Toro. And I love them so much. Illy and Warren are obviously shipped because it's a more acceptable version of Ferrard, and Illy has generally agreed to be trans femme, and because of that, I headcanon Warren as trans mask so he can trade his uniform skirt for Illy's pants. Here is a meme. I hope this is real because it's cute, but I'm guessing it's not. Yes, I am a Raiden believer, but not in this insane way. I just think it was likely, you know. And so it's a picture of, I'll put it on the screen, but for those listening, it's a 4-panel comic of Ryan Ross. Says it's not that he's unromantic, he's just romantic in really awkward ways. Like one time I told him I wasn't comfortable in my own body, and he's like, well, I'm comfortable in your body. I don't think that's real, but
God,
we'll allow it.
Sometimes, Justice Manassas, we do love you. There are times that I'm glad that I do not open the emails before you do most of the time.
Yeah. I'm going to be so honest with you. I legit did not know that they were like that. There was like lore surrounding that video. So that's news to me.
No, I kind of like felt my mind blow a little bit, and I felt a little uncomfortable by it all because that video came out before most of the people were born that probably listen to this podcast. Like I'm glad that there's a whole thing behind it, but I don't know, dude. Like I just want the music video.
Yeah. It's a great music video.
It's a great fucking music video. I would have never given a character a name in that music video.
Right.
Jazz's Manassas again.
Jazz's Manassas continues. Turns out this was later on that day.
Yeah. Just boom, boom, boom.
Continues. Turns out I had the episode downloaded, so I'm listening to it now. Actually, LOL. Yeah, you accidentally chose a horrible time to move away, Lily, and they're playing with Death Cab. Ugh, I want to go. I know. Okay, I know. Thank you, God. Also, how dare you call choir not cool? We are obviously the only cool people in the school. What are you talking about, SMH? Listen, I was in choir. Okay.
We're both choir kids.
We're both choir kids. Objectively, not cool.
Not cool. No. That's why we have a fucking podcast talking about music.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this fucking podcast, because we're uncool choir kids. You leverage that into a personality later in life, but it's not. No.
No.
Sorry, Jasper. Unfortunately, none of my friends like MCR. That's a shame. But one is in love with Frank because of me. So whoops. She's generally uncomfortable listening to Guard. I'm gonna read these all out. She's genuinely uncomfortable listening to G Guard. I kind of like G Guard actually. Sing except for a few songs. R.I.P. And her love for him made me also love him because we are one entity apparently. My parents have gone insane, and we are going to see Hawthorne Heights and the Smashing Pumpkins this summer, and they're going without me to see Bush while we are in Germany. The Germany part has been planned for like a year, but about a week ago they said that they saw they were playing where we are going to be that night. So yay, Bush is my mom's favorite band ever, and she's super excited.
You know, I'm gonna say if there's anything that emo kids have done right, it's learn how to parent kids.
Yeah.
Because the same as we did, we don't want you on the fucking internet. We don't want you emailing strangers. We don't want any of that.
We don't want you using Snapchats with dudes named Denim.
No. But guess what? She's 18 now, and I just can't do anything.
Can't do anything about it.
I can't pull the "you're under my roof, I pay the bills" bill because I'm not 1950s dad. It just doesn't work the same.
True. Technically you can, but she's got autonomy.
I can.
Though.
Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do? Take the phone and then have to look at it myself? No, thank you.
Right.
I don't want to see Denim's Den.
Send one back. No, you can't do that. Well, if he's an adult, man.
If he's an adult.
If he's an adult, then it's not a problem. About the actual episode topic. He says, I'm actually concerned because I don't think we have enough money for all of this, but hey, music is cool, I guess. I wouldn't worry about it. Your parents
brother's credit cards. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. You got the parents got the finances. You just enjoy Hawthorne Heights and Smashing Pumpkins. That's all you got to worry about.
The second you start worrying about your parents' money, you're trying to be in too much business and just stay a kid. Fuck off. I mean that with love.
About the actual episode topic, who uses soggy as an actual word in a serious song? Why, G-Guard? That's it. That's all my thoughts. But actually, I really like both these songs, especially House of Wolves, IDKY, but spelling things as songs is great to me. Here's the true final meme, PHINAL. I genuinely did not mean to spell final like that. IDK how I did that, but it's a Dan and Phil reference, so it stays. You're in good company with the Dan and Phil love. We've got a lot of Dan and Phil love in this family. It's a picture of Guard. It says, say Gerard Way without the Arard W, and that reads gay. Hooray. All right. So I guess this is goodbye for real this time, haha. So love you, bye. I've decided I am going to make references now. So long, good night, Jasper. P.S. On the Disenchanted episode, could you whisper Disenchanted in everyone's ears for me? Because I would do it in an email, but I will be dead. If you don't know why, it's because during the writing process for the Black Parade, Mikey would whisper into everyone's ear while they were sleeping to get them to play it, put it on the album. I think they ended up doing it just to get him to stop. A fucking menace. I'm sure we'll read about that at the time. Yes,
that's
I will do that.
Wild. Wow.
And then one final message from Jasper. Wait, I forgot one thing. I wanted to say I would totally buy a fat ass, bad attitude shirt as someone who is generally cheery but has awful RBF and is built like a stick in all aspects. That's good to know.
It's me again, Jesus.
It's me again, Jesus. We continue with an email from Danny, not Annie. It's Danny, who starts their email with, "Hey there, sluts." I love it.
Hey there, sluts. This is the one that I saw the message preview and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. Hey there, sluts. It's Danny, not Annie. It's Danny. We all know 9/11 led to My Chemical Romance, which led to Twilight, which led to 50 Shades of Grey. Well, I'm about to add another layer of this. If I get enough support, I will write and release 50 Shades of Sugar Gay, a 50-page book where each page is the phrase Sugar Ray, more like Sugar Gay, written 50 times, and each page is a different shade of gray. If enough sad kids and fake sinners approve of this, I will actually make it, no joke. You got one thumbs up from me.
You know, I want to be disappointed, but I can't be mad at it. Danny's got my approval.
Yeah, Danny's got our approval. So let us know, fake sinners.
Also, I need one page of this book that instead of Someday by Sugar Ray, it's just Some Gay written about 100 times, please.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. Sugar Gay?
Sugar Gay?
If you don't know what the Sugar Gay thing is, I'll put it in there. You gotta watch it. It's so funny. Just soak your fucking head. Who's Sugar Gay? Sugar Gay? Who said that? Was it you? Sugar Gay? Danny continues. Moving on to Black Parade. House of Wolves. Ragtime punk rock that everyone should skank to while in an open field. Let's fucking jam and kick ass. Cancer is the saddest funeral song. It makes me cry every time. As someone who's lost people a lot in these past years, I feel the song deeply. I'm going to go cry in a corner now. Sad emoji. Hashtag let my eyeliner run. Sincerely, Danny, not Annie. It's Danny. Thank you for your email, Danny. It's always good to hear from you. And one final email for today. We don't have any Spotify comments or YouTube comments as far as I can tell, and no new reviews. I checked earlier. We've got an email from the child. It's Lotus.
Of course.
They start their email with, "Hello there. Mini little life update. School is almost done. Thank fucking God I'm done with this shit language. Exactly a month ago today, where this podcast airs, I saw the band Thursday live, and I think that concert completely changed me as a person. Thursday is one of my favorite bands of all time, and seeing them live and being so close to the band, I was second row at a super small venue in Detroit that has no barricade, so I was like right there. And literally having Jeff Rickley scream in my face during my favorite song, Cross Out the Eyes, was a magical experience. Guys, please go see Thursday if you ever have the opportunity to. They are so good live, and they are all such kind people. Also, you're a fake MCR fan if you also aren't. You also aren't also a Thursday fan because one, Jeff Rickley produced Bullets, and Jeff Rickley is the reason Frank is in MCR. He convinced them they needed a second guitarist, and Frank was a big MCR fan at the time. Oh, interesting. Anyways, Thursday are peak AF, but I need to stop yapping about them. Also, this Friday, as you are reading this, I finally get to see Daisy Grenade live. Also, I got Haley Williams tickets. Yay! Okay, enough yap. That's actually funny because Daisy Grenade's my sound system today, so we'll talk about that later.
Hell yeah. I mean, you know, funny enough, the fucking timing of the situation is Daisy Grenades is now today because we fucked up our schedule.
We're actually recording on a Friday today.
Yeah.
It's not that we fucked up our schedule. It's that my camera wasn't working. Like, it wasn't auto focusing properly. And it was sending me into such a, like, I was at the end of an already kind of rough day, and I just wanted to fucking have an emotional breakdown. So we skipped recording, and we're recording on Friday instead. So Daisy Grenade is happening today. Congratulations, Lotus, as you're listening, hopefully you're there right now. I don't know what time it is. It's
Close.
It's close time.
I'm going to tell you off mic what happened that night that I don't think I told you. I know I told you that I had to call my dad, but I don't think that I fully told you.
Carrie texted me and kind of alluded to something that was happening. So, that's interesting. So, both House of Wolves and Cancer are in my top 5 songs of this album. When the time comes, I don't think I will be able to rank the Black Parade, but I can put together a top 5, LOL. House of Wolves, probably my favorite use of guitar in any MCR song. It's fucking great. Yeah, Ray and Frank, I love you guys. Not the TX2 interpolation. Fuck that guy. Cancer is famously my favorite MCR song. It's been my favorite since I first heard it 2 years ago. Piano is beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful. Everything is beautiful. I love this song a lot, and I don't think it's ever moving from my number 1 spot. It's a hard listen sometimes, but God, it's so fucking good. About the 21 Pilots cover, about the 21 Pilots cover of it, I'm not a huge fan. It's different, but it's just not for me in TBH. And this is coming from a huge TOP fan. By the way, I considered getting tickets to the Ohio Stadium show, but I'm so broke from all my other concerts, so I wouldn't be able to afford Pitt, which was $500 anyway. And it's not worth the 3.5 hour drive if I'm just going to get a seat, so I'm not going. Listen, you're going to I'm going to tell you this right now. I want you, Lotus, I need you to actually, if you're listening to the audio of this, I need you to go to the YouTube video and watch this part because I'm looking directly at you. There is going to come a day where you're going to fucking appreciate being able to get a seat for a concert, and you're going to revel in that. There have been 2 times in recent memory where I've been to shows. One was a 21 Pilot show in Columbus, and I had a seat, and it was the most incredible fucking experience of my life. And then when I went to go see Lawrence one time, we had a fucking table and we ate dinner, and it was incredible. So enjoy your little $500 fucking pit tickets now. You're going to, in like 5 years, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I could sit the fuck down. Yep. Thank you. You can go back to the audio if you'd like. Anyway. Also, fuck Mikey Way. I hate that guy. God. Shorter Mikey Way hate moment this week, but yeah, I hate you, Mikey. When I was writing out this email, language. I'll allow that one. When I was writing out this email, I received an email. You know what what's funny about like Lotus listening to this podcast for as long as they have, and like basically like watching them grow up as well, and like they're going to be out of school, they're going to be 18 someday, whatever, and like
still
they're going to curse in emails, and I'm still going to say language. It doesn't matter how
still
old
language.
Kid, it doesn't matter how old you're still going to be. You can be fucking 38. You're going to be the kid, and I'm still going to say language when you cuss at me. Anyway.
I heard Aurora out of nowhere say the word cunt the other day, and I was proud, B, disappointed that I used that word too much.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is there a C answer though? Yes, and it's called cunt.
Yes, true. Lotus continues. When I was writing out this email, I received an email that Rolling Stone put out a list yesterday of the top 100 punk albums of all time. So I had to take a look. Here are my highlights. We probably won't get to that for a long time, so we'll just go through this. No. Paramore at 99, Brand New Eyes. One line from the description really stuck out to me. In that way, Brand New Eyes is like a tame emo version of Rumors, and yeah, I agree. Okay. That's next season. Yeah?
All right, so that's a take.
We'll get there soon. Sorry, Ma, I forgot to take out the trash by the Replacements is rightfully in the top 30. Fun fact, I have met the bassist Tommy Stinson. He gave me a shout out during a concert he was playing, and I have a signed poster from him. LOL, random fun fact, my life is weird. MC5's Kick Out the Jam should be higher. I say this as a punk music fan and as a person from Michigan, LMFAO. Blondie at 75. They are in my top 5 favorite bands during COVID. They're in my top 5 favorite bands during COVID. I spent hours listening to their greatest hits CD and reading Calvin and Hobbes under my bed. That's the fucking beat right there. Reading
That's
Calvin and Hobbes under the bed, listening to Blondie. That's a vibe. I would listen to that CD like 12 times per day, and I think that's what radicalized me. Hey, yeah, whatever. It works for me. Dropkick Murphys, 6'7".
God damn it.
I don't think Dookie should be in the top 20. There are better Green Day albums. Dookie is mid IMO. Yes, it's iconic, but low-key, Nimrod and Warning are better. And I like American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown and Saviors. Yeah, Dookie is low on the list. I kind of agree. There's some like iconic songs on Dookie, but I do think Nimrod and Warning are better.
Yeah, I think the problem with Dookie is it just has age.
Yeah. I think Nimrod and Warning are better. I think American Idiot is better. I don't fuck with 21st Century Breakdown that much, but I mostly vibe with that take. Why is London Calling only at 10? Ugh, fuck the Sex Pistols. Sure. OMG, yes, Dig Me Out by Slater Kinney is at number 5. They are like the top 3 favorite bands of mine. Okay, good. The Clash is at number 4. Yeah, Ramones self-titled at number 1 makes sense. Overall, interesting list. Maybe look into this more. I'll peruse it.
I'm sorry, did that description just end at number 3?
No, Ramones self-titled is number 1.
Number 1. Okay, sorry, I was caught up.
And then in an increased, like this is very large. This is all normal, like 12-point font. This is like 23-point font. Help! This email was so long. I'm so sorry. Happy Ryro Tuesday. Please, it's finals week. I did that one for you, just for finals week. You're lucky because we almost skipped a week. So you're lucky. That came in.
It's a Friday gift.
It's a Friday gift. So you're seeing Daisy Grenade. Can one person have everything? And the answer is yes. That is all we have for this week on the mailbag front. Thank you everybody for writing in and giving us some stuff to read. You can hit us up at thediscopod@gmail.com. If you want to email us, you can hit us up on Instagram, Sad Kids Record Society on Instagram. You can also go to, in the show notes, you can, check out our link trees to get our personal stuff. I'm sure I'll post more images of me boobing boobily on my Instagram at some point. So
possibly.
Possibly. So yeah. That's that. Should we get into the meat of the episode and talk about Mama?
Nathan quoted as saying emo is a pile of shit.
Oh shit, yes.
Why is that?
Well, emo as it is today, emo is basically a pair of jeans and a haircut.
Hey, Adam.
Huh?
Mama is a song by the American rock band My Chemical Romance, released as the 9th track from their third studio album, The Black Parade. A goth cabaret song featuring actress Liza Minnelli. Mama was conceived after lead guitarist Ray Toro was bet that he could not write a polka in the band's style. Mama was written by band members Bob Breyer, Frank Iero, Ray Toro, Gerard Way, and Mikey Way, and was produced by the group alongside Rob Cavallo. The song's lyrics focus on the patient, the dying protagonist of The Black Parade, and his relationship with his mother. Music critics praised Mama. You know what? I'm going to get back to that because I always go too far into the summary, knowing that we're going to get into
Sure.
it. Yeah. Mama was demoed at the Paramore Estate, a haunted mansion in Los Angeles. Cavallo noted of the demo of Mama that it was recorded in a giant living room with 40 feet high ceilings and big windows overlooking Los Angeles. Hell yeah, that's a vibe. Afterwards, the band moved to El Dorado to record the album. During this period, Gerard Way wanted a voice to talk back to him in the song and began searching for a guest vocalist who was a motherly figure, a survivor, and rooted in theater. Way wanted Broadway actress Liza Minnelli to feature as he frequently watched Cabaret. Oh, Cabaret is so fucking good. A movie introduced him by his grandmother while making the Black Parade, and wanted to give his grandmother a nod. Upon jokingly suggesting to Cavallo that Minnelli be included, Cavallo called Minnelli's publicist and quickly convinced the actress to appear on Mama. Minnelli performed her part in New York while the crew remotely recorded it at Capitol Studios through a control board. Gerard Way has declared Mama one of his favorite tracks on the Black Parade alongside Sleep. What a coincidence. He has called working with Minnelli an amazing experience, saying, "I think she got as much of a kick out of Mama as we did." Minnelli has also reacted positively towards the collaboration, telling the New York Times that the band was so much fun, but truly professional. If only she knew about Mikey Way. You know what I mean? Mama is a hyper operatic and goth cabaret song which explores multiple movements and genres. As a whole, the song takes influence from the work of playwright Bertolt Brecht and composer Kurt Weill, particularly the song Alabama Song and its cover by The Doors. The song contains elements of Pink Floyd's album The Wall, with Ed Thompson of IGN calling Mama an homage to the song The Trial. We should consider putting The Wall in our rotation of pieces.
I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's not on there already, but we should throw that in there.
Get your negative ass out of here.
Oh my God.
Get out of here.
No.
She walked in right when I said we should. She said, you shouldn't.
Kitty cat. The song begins with the sound of exploding bombs over a polka instrumental. Mama then takes on a maniacal polka punk beat. Polka punk is killer.
Polka punk is next level.
Yeah, gradually building through 4 or 5 increasingly agitated forms. Afterwards, Minnelli sings 2 lines with her voice sounding like it is coming through an old-fashioned radio, before Gerard Way sings back at her with a vicious obscenity. And again, talk about fucking the band. This band knows how to do goddamn breakdowns, because the Liza Minnelli part into what he sings back to her. Oh my God. Anyway, we'll get to it. But Gerard Way sings back at her with vicious obscenity is an incredible way to put it. The song ends with a section reminiscent of a pirate shanty featuring vocal performances by the Way brothers, parents, and Frank Iero's mother.
Hell yeah.
Lyrically, Mama takes this perspective of the patient, the protagonist of the Black Parade, whose life is flashing before his eyes as he dies. Framed as a letter, Mama sees the patient plead to his mother for forgiveness over his inadequacies as a son, while bluntly pointing out her failures in raising him. And I'll talk about it like as we're going through it. I like that. There's a lot here that I need to talk about, and I've got like a whole thing. Like, I've got a very weird relationship with my mom. It's getting better.
Sure.
Shit's weird, but like there's some lines in here that like, especially now, fucking strike me through the heart. Like, it's incredible. Within the narrative of the album, Minnelli's lines are from the perspective of Mother War, the character representing the patient's mother. However, My Chemical Romance biographer Tom Bryant suggests that Mama also had a personal meaning for the band, writing that the song was actually about alienation on tour and deep down sometimes just needing your mother.
Yeah.
Mama received acclaim from music critics, with NME calling the song a vaudeville riot that manages to out Golgo Bordello. That's crazy. Yeah. And has I fucking love Golgo Bordello, by the way. I don't know if you listen to much of him. I might put Start Wearing Purple on a Soundsystem one of these days.
Sure.
and has been considered a highlight in the Black Parade. Musician Derek Whibley of the band Sum 41 called Mama a standout track on the album, saying he was really impressed by the theatricality of it. Both Mackenzie Templeton of Alternative Press and Tom Shepard of Kerrang! Ranked Mama as the third best song on the album, with the latter writing that perhaps no song better captures the mad ambition of the Black Parade. Ariana Backley of Entertainment Weekly ranked Mama as the fifth in her ranking of the Black Parade, calling it irresistible and praising the ambition. I need to look at my ranking because I did my provisionary ranking, and I need to see where I put Mama. Okay, interesting. The fact that we have to start thinking about that seriously soon is killing me.
It's a little terrifying.
Yeah, it's a little terrifying. The song has also been deemed as one of the best in My Chemical Romance's discography as a whole, with particular praise towards its scope, its theatrical nature, and Minnelli's appearance. The staff of Billboard included the song in its list of the best 15 My Chemical Romance songs, writing that it still stands as one of the craziest and most entertaining songs released by the band on account of its constantly changing musical styles and legendary featured guest. Margaret Farrell of Stereo Gum called Mama one of the band's 10 best songs, commending it as one of the most theatrically intriguing MCR tracks to date. Marianne Eloise of Louder Sound included the song in her list of the band's 20 greatest songs, calling Mama one of the band's weirdest songs, yet acknowledging that it works due to Minnelli's iconic performance and the prevalence of show tunes in the band's discography. Bryant, also writing for Louder Sound, and Cassie Witt of Loudwire ranked Mama as the 5th and 10th best song in the band's discography, respectively, both praising its riskiness. Andy Bell of Pop Matters ranked the song as the band's 11th best due to its lyrics and chorus evocative of vintage MCR. Sam Law of Kerrang! Ranked the song as the band's 12th best, noting that despite Mama not being the best song MCR have ever written, it might just be the most they've ever packed into one.
I fuck with that.
Yeah. We've got a couple of certifications. Just two. No charting. But definitely some certifications. We've got our first one. United Kingdom BPI. It is certified silver with 200,000 certified units in sales. And in the United... Oh,
I think you need to open the garage door for what comes next.
Yeah, I should just take the microphone and just stand and scream into the neighborhood. Because the United States RIAA, fuck the RIAA, it was certified platinum at 1 million certified units and sales. As we move swiftly along to Genius, we talk about...
I'm trying so hard to not spit my fucking water out.
Sure.
I succeeded. The task has failed successfully.
Task failed successfully. We've got some stuff here. We've got credits featuring Liza Minnelli. We knew this. Producers My Chemical Romance and Rob Cavallo. Writers Gerard Way, Mikey Way, Frank Iero, Ray Toro, and Bob Breyer. Guard. Hey, Adam, just in case, I just need to tell you that's My Chemical Romance. It's My Chemical Romance. Mastered Sterling Sound, Mix It Resonate Music in Burbank. Engineer Lars Fox. Percussion Bob Breyer. Drums Bob Breyer. Label Reprise Records. Assistant engineers Chris Steffen and Jimmy Hoyson. Mastering engineer Ted Jensen. Additional piano Rob Cavallo. Assistant mixing engineer Keith Armstrong. Synthesizer, organ, and even Wurlitzer electric piano, all done by Jamie Mahobarak. Wow. What a talented person. Recording engineer Doug McKean. Additional vocals Linda Iero, Donna Lee Way, and Donald James. That's awesome. Parents. That's so cool. Mixing engineer Chris Lord Algie. Vocals Liza Minnelli. Rhythm guitar Frank Iero. Background vocals Ray Toro, Frank Iero, and Liza Minnelli. Bass guitar Mikey Way. Lead vocals Guard. Songs that interpolate Mama. Glut by Bud Specht, and Zombie by Quentin Lovejoy.
What the fuck?
It's the fucking Minecraft kid guy. I don't know.
That's right. All right. Yep, that's right.
I've literally never watched any of these videos or heard these songs. So I have no idea if Quentin Lovejoy is a kid or an adult. But
Jesus Molasses.
Jesus Molasses did this. No, I do want to point out that this song starts out, "Zombie, you spawned underground. Zombie, you spawned underground. As I mine the diamond, I'm hearing your sound. Zombie, you spawned underground.
God damn it.
Although these two lines, he didn't switch up. Oh, well, now, zombie, you're all gonna die. Zombies, you're all gonna die. These creepers and spiders might make it out alive. But zombie, you're all gonna die. Upon my bow is flame one. Yeah. I'll rain the fire on everyone. Yeah. You took my village traders and turned them into foes. My diamond sword will avenge the one I love. Thank you, Quentin. That is very quickly becoming one of my favorite parts of these episodes is singing the Quentin Lovejoy version of the song that we're talking about.
I also forgot that we're a video podcast now. So for anybody watching, I had a tension rod fixing my shelves while you were doing that.
It's true. Mama covers Mama by Waters Deep, Mama by Ghost Town, which is the rock sound cover, and Mama by Bear Ghost, which I don't think I've heard, but I fucking love Bear Ghost, and I love when Bear Ghost covers songs. So that's another band I should put in Soundsystem sometime. If you don't know about Bear Ghost, listen to Bear Ghost. I always describe them, this is the way that I describe them to Danny, not Annie, it's Danny, that it's like, what if a band existed in the Scooby-Doo universe that made music for adults? And that's kind of what Bear Ghost is to me.
Nice.
Got some live performance. Oh, Mama remixes the Mama live demo by MCR. Mama live performances. We have a performance in Mexico and an extended version. Long Live the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance featuring Lucy Joy Altus. We've got translations in Polish, in Spanish, and in Portuguese.
Hell yeah.
What do you got for our tags? There's a lot of them today.
There's a lot of them today. I think there's one that I'm going to hold on to for a little bit. Sure. You got rock, alternative, rock opera, glam punk, glam rock, hard rock, concept album, USA, in English.
There it is.
Industrial rock, emo pop, post-hardcore, art rock, emo, pop punk, dark cabaret, alternative rock, gypsy punk.
That's a slur. You're canceled.
Can't say that.
You can't say that anymore.
That's kind of... I'm sometimes the tags just baffle me. What?
Yeah.
What's this genre?
I don't want to linger on this for too long, but aside from Mama, we've got Istanbul, Not Constantinople by They Might Be Giants.
Hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah.
We've got Hand Me My Shovel, I'm Going In by Will Wood and the Tapeworms. We've got King Rat by Modest Mouse. We've got Peacemaker by Green Day. We've got Start Wearing Purple by Gogol Bordello.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. We've got Ompa Til Dudor by Kaiser Orchestra, which I believe we had a listener tell us about Kaiser's Orchestra a while back.
I think for anybody that's never heard Istanbul, Not Constantinople, needs to pause the podcast right now. Nothing that we're going to say is going to be relevant to the song, but pause it right now, go listen, come back, and we'll continue like it never happened. But you will have a great song in your fucking ears.
Yeah. Oh, Opus by Black Country New Road. That is an interesting one. Okay. I'm understanding the vibe here.
Sure.
Is basically all I'll say there. On Wikipedia, the genres they have listed are punk rock, polka, gothic rock, and dark cabaret. It's interesting that polka is not listed in the Genius tags.
A little bit.
Before we get super into everything else, Gerard Way told the Village Voice in 2011 that there was a line that was the only spot on the record that I wanted a guest vocal. I wanted a voice to finally talk back to me, and I wanted somebody kind of motherly who was also a survivor. This is that quote we talked about. This is his exact quote. Who was also a survivor, had been through a lot, but was rooted in theater. And so she was in. She was the first person that came to mind, and then producer Rob Cavallo had made a phone call to her assistant, and that was it. So she did it for free, and she was happy to do it. That's sick. He later told the New York Times in 2019, I love Liza Minnelli. Black Parade was very theatrical, and we had this song Mama, and I said, it would be really great in this one part to get Liza. Rob Cavallo, the producer, made a couple of calls, and she said she would love to do it. We recorded that remotely. We were in Los Angeles at Capitol, and she was in New York with a different engineer. It was really cool. The first time I got to speak to her was through the mixing board. That's pretty sick. Mama, we all go to hell. This is a genius comment. Mama, we all go to hell. Except Ray Toro. He is nice. He can stay. Ray is a good boy. True. Yeah, this again, the emotion fuck is beautiful. I'm not singing anything. This one is actually this person on here 7 years ago. I like singing this song near Christians and seeing their priceless reactions.
Real tough guy over here. I love this song. It's like MCR's Bohemian Rhapsody, same theme of crying out to his mother for the sins he's committed. Like, bitch, they already did that.
Yeah.
Like that already came and went.
Somebody called this song made me queer.
Well,
all right, that's enough. Let's get into it. So again, we've got the bombs dropping, we've got the polka happening. Again, you start again, we're coming from Cancer into this, right? Yeah. So you're hearing the sound effects and everything is that the bombs dropping, all that other stuff. You're hearing all of this. And then you start hearing fucking dum, 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 like a jovial polka. And you're like, what the fuck are these guys these chuckle fucks doing here? All right. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm here for it. Let's see what's going on.
If there's anything us millennials ever loved, it's our love for Weird Al. And what did he ever do better than just polka?
True. So verse 1 goes, Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all go to hell. I'm writing this letter and wishing you well. Mama, we all go to hell. Oh, well, now, Mama. I like the flourish in his voice. Oh, well, now, Mama, we're all going to die. Mama, we're all going to die.
You missed he's writing this letter.
That's right. I'm writing this letter and wishing you well. Like just like a fucking race car going by. Oh well now, Mama, we're all gonna die. And like we're getting like some xylophone in here and like some twinkles.
Die.
Mama, we're all gonna die. Stop asking me questions. I'd hate to see you cry. Like it's just like it's got so I love Guard's voice because it has so much like character.
Yeah. Truly.
He just does so much shit with it, and it's just like it's his voice is a character in and of itself. It's very
we've talked about it so much throughout this album, but I think like in this one verse, he just whips out so much different shit that it's hard to let go of. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. So stop asking me questions. I hate to see you cry. Mama, we're all going to die. And so we've determined here that it is this letter that he is writing to his mother. We've understood at this point that like this is the song that's kind of letting us that he fought in a war, maybe.
Sure.
Literally, perhaps based on some of the words, but also maybe figurative, where he's like dying now and he's like going through all of this fucking shit in his head. Yeah. Because he's talking about like, you know, we all go to hell, maybe for what we did during the war, maybe for what we did in our life, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just here to talk to you about it. And I'm not going to answer any of your questions because I'm just here to talk to you because I don't want to see you cry. Right. It's bad enough as it is. So, Mama, we're all going to die. And then it blasts into the chorus.
Yeah.
And you've got this like, his voice is like kind of echoing and there's some background stuff. And when we go, don't blame us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let the fires just bathe us. Just bathe us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I could take a beat on every single line in the song almost.
It's great.
You made us oh so famous. We'll never let you go. And when you go, don't return to me, my love. And again, this ties back into the we all go to hell thing. When we go, you know, we were like, maybe perhaps like we're just following orders. We were just doing what we were told. Don't blame us for what we did. We'll just be here. We'll let the fires of hell bathe us. We're just going to let the consequences take us. You made us oh so famous. We'll never let you go. And when you go, don't return to me, my love. So what I'm sensing here is there is a perspective shift halfway through this chorus.
Yeah.
Right. Like it starts as him and then it flips over to the mother.
Yeah, there's also that part that we've talked about in a couple of songs so far where like it's that part where Guard comes out of the character and it's like he's talking directly to the fans. You know, you made us oh so famous. We'll never let you go. And when you go, don't return to me. Like that's been a little thing that's popped up in a lot of these choruses or bridges where it's like he's just addressing the crowd. And it's like we're those guys, but we're also other guys that have obviously, some of them have done other shit where it's like we're not perfect people, but you have built us up in this manner where we're all so fucking famous, but we just are not here for you in the way that you're like that our music would make you think.
Yeah. I think there's also the thing that you have to like really, really accept about a concept album. I think there is such a rigidity from people when doing stuff like this. And that's why it's really hard to trust genius on some things when it comes to this stuff. There is such a rigidity when it's a concept album that every line has to be about the story, about the storyline, about what's being told. But it doesn't always work like that. There's always allegory. There's always like another meaning or a layer. It's all written very specifically and very intentionally. So it's like there's more to be gleaned from this potentially. I think we're talking about the obvious lines, but like I think it very much is potentially about them for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like Guard does not have to this point or ever the Marshall Mathers level of mother hatred that literally built so much of Eminem's career. Like that's not on display by Guard. That's not really on display by the character here. Like the character here is fucked up and troubled, but it's never necessarily been this. That it's like I can wholly assign itself that yes, it's about the mom still, but it's just kind of like a flipped weird double thing. I mean, because you know you made us oh so famous. Like yeah, if he made Mockingbird, if he made like whatever the fuck, it's not Skeletons in My Closet, cleaning out my closet, like that kind of shit, like that would be the thing that just made my mom made us so famous kind of thing. But like that's not necessarily in their discography. So but yeah, I still do sign on like you don't break character, so there is something in here.
We move on to verse 2. Mama, we're all full of lies. Mama, we're meant for the flies. And right now they're building a coffin your size. Mama, we're all full of lies. So we're back to this like condemnation of the people that did this stuff. We're all full of lies. We're meant for the flies. Like obviously, like we're gonna die. We're all gonna die anyway. Yeah. The flies are gonna eat our fucking bodies. Who cares? Right now, they're building a coffin your size is intense, which is just like you're gonna die too, and it doesn't fucking matter. Almost, like everybody's got a coffin their size coming for them. It's just we're doing it this way.
Yeah. This is a tough one for me because it's so on the nose, and people that listen to Adam and Lily at the Disco like know my relationship with my family, but like this song is kind of how it feels. And like my mom would always tell me to not lie. And I think if I ever remembered back, she was the one who taught me how.
How to lie or how to not lie?
How to lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was just like things back and forth in the rotation of every other weekend with my dad, you know, joint custody, that kind of stuff. But it was like, if you don't want to go, just lie. But then in every other situation, it was like, don't lie. It's like, which one do you necessarily want? You
got to make a choice here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then as I grew up, it's like, no, yeah, you kind of did that. You kind of taught me that ability that's really fucked up in adulthood to have. And I don't use it often. Like I will still kind of be like, yeah, no, I can't do this right now. I got to take a shit. Like that level of stupid stuff. But it's not like I'm going to make up like, hey, no, family's coming over. We're going to have a meal. We got to do this whole thing. But like, that's kind of where that whole situation lies. And that's where that relationship kind of goes, because there's still this weird resentment. So when it builds into and right now they're building a coffin your size for listeners that have not gleaned this. My father is a funeral director. So this all is kind of one weird fucking basket of four lines. Like it's so fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty, but again, I think that kind of speaks to the power of those lines, right? Where it's just like again, and it speaks to like this whole thing is like you should have raised me better, which we're gonna get into deep in the next fucking verse here. But like in theory, like your mother is supposed to teach you right from wrong and is supposed to teach you like that you shouldn't lie and that the truth is important. All this other stuff. So like telling your mom in this letter, we're all full of lies and you're gonna die essentially. So we're all gonna die. Fuck it, who cares? Is pretty intense. Like it's a pretty powerful. Yes. Like it's simple, but it's a powerful indictment, I think.
Absolutely. And like the "we're meant for the flies" is one of the most nihilistic lines that you could ever read.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing that fucking matters.
Well, because if you think about it too, it's just like there's a way to present we're all gonna die anyway, so might as well make it work. Like, but like that is such a nihilistic way to present that idea. We're meant for the flies, and right now they're building a coffin your size.
Yeah,
it's like fuck, man. Yeah.
Nihilism YOLO right there.
Yeah, nihilism YOLO. I think I'm probably gonna camp out on this pre-chorus for a sec. Because I'm gonna get personal for a second. These four lines are like a fucking arrow into my fucking soul. I have not had a good relationship with my mom for a really long time, and it's kind of slowly being repaired right now, which is pretty good. But like there was a period of time where I didn't speak to her or even know if she was still alive for close to 20 years, quite frankly. And so when you come into this like, there's a little bit of like resentment when you deal with something like that, obviously, that you have to work through. But there's also like a personalness to that where it's just like, trying to find a good word, a good way to phrase it. Like there's a personalness to it where it becomes like, what did I do? Why was I not good enough for you in this moment? And so it kind of like, this has always swirled emotions in me as far as like my situation and like the things that I've been through and things like that. Cause you can take war to mean literal, figurative, whatever.
Anything. Yeah.
Shit. Right. But then I've always really felt something with this line. And then you add the layer of the fact onto it that I am now who I am. Right.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not going to do any flourishes because he does some crazy shit. It goes back to the polka for this part. Like with the xylophones and stuff. So I'm not going to like stop and sing. I just really want to like read this like through really quick. So the lines for the pre-chorus are, well, mother, what the war did to my legs and to my tongue. You should have raised a baby girl. I should have been a better son. If you could coddle the infection, they can amputate it once. You should have been, I could have been a better son. And my fucking God, if that, like, I don't remember the first time I heard that line again after I came out, and how, like, I don't remember the first time, but like every time I hear that now, it's like, ugh, because it's just like shit. Where it's just like maybe I like, because it seeds that doubt where it's just like, maybe I could have been a better son, and here I am. But you should have done better. You should have just raised a baby girl if you want. Like it's like it's also, which, and then turns out, you know what I mean. So it's kind of like it adds an extra layer onto the whole thing for me, where it's just like,
absolutely,
fuck, man, like like I don't.
I mean, my parents had built a nursery for a girl. Because that's what, I mean, that's where I was until I came out. So, you know, lovely 1990s medical technology. But I mean, yeah, for the cocoon to butterfly transformation that you've had, like there is a lot here. And I mean, right down below one of these comments that you had read was, this is a trans awakening song.
Yeah, I didn't want to read that.
Play your card. Yeah,
because I was gonna come to it, but it's just like it's such a specific line.
Yeah,
and I think it kind of also plays into the whole thing where Gerard Way talks about like how he's had some like gender stuff in his life as well, so it kind of like it feeds into that as well. But like, it is such a strong, and again, like maybe I even identified with it back in the day because in the back of my mind, like I knew deep down, like this was me, right? But like, I don't know, like now that I've broken past the barrier of like the realization of who I am and stuff, it's just like, motherfucker, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucking like, it's a whole thing. And so not to even to mention like how he sings it, like he gets like angry.
Oh yeah.
Well, mother, I mean, this is the war did to my legs and to my tongue, where he gets like very like
it is just straight resentment from this character.
Yeah.
And in a way that we really haven't experienced so far. Like we've experienced resentment, but this is so fucking pointed to where it's not even a level of like, I could have done better, you could have done better. This is just like, it's hard to like put in a fucking...
I think it's also too where if you think about it from like the storyline of everything going on, like you found a point of origin, right? Where you have so much resentment for life and stuff, but like that is secondary to like what caused you to be this way.
Right.
And if you blame your, you know, all this stuff on your upbringing, whatever, it's just like, this is where you're going to focus the most of your fucking vitriol. Right. What I really love about the second line is how he sings it, right? So he goes high on the, you should have raised a baby girl, I should have been a better son, and he like, it's like that like break it. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's like oddly sarcastic, but you can also feel that the patient is going through this level of catharsis as he addresses it in this manner. Where it's like so pointed of, you should have, but this is who I am. Like it's so fucking ugh.
Yeah. And then the line, if you could coddle the infection, they can amputate it once.
Yeah.
So again, it ties into like the physical, like the literal aspect of war, because like, imagine if I get shot and it gets infected, like they can't do anything. They have to cut the limb off, and you're in war, and that's what happens in war. Yeah. And also it's very literal, but then if you think about it, like the word coddle there is very like specific, because it's like, if you could, the infection also maybe being like the mental struggles and like all the shit that fucked you up, it's just like, if you could take all those things that make me this fucked up person.
Absolutely.
And really give them that attention and coddle them and baby them a little bit, then maybe I'd be able to fix it. But you can't.
Right.
Yeah. They can amputate. They can cut that out. I can cut that on myself and I can proceed. And it goes back to this resignation where you talk about, if you could do this, maybe I could be better. I could have been a better son.
Yeah.
And the thing that's striking to me about that is starts by saying you should have been, and then cuts himself off and goes into I could have been, and blame, and in the end blames himself specifically for everything. Yeah. And it is so I'm going to say this. I haven't cried about this in a long time, and I feel I feel that I probably won't, but I feel it in right in the back of my eyes.
Yep.
Like just talking about it, because it's just so especially that line where it's just like, you should have been so much better, and you have all these things that you want to say, but eventually you pull back and you're just like, no, it was my fault. And I feel that on a molecular level.
Yeah.
In a way that is so, I don't know. It's just, I just feel that so deeply, and it's really, it's hard. It's like, damn.
I mean, the personal note from this side is sometimes it's rough to be 35 years old and to still have a parent who is the phone goes both ways parent.
Yeah. And
that's exactly where this line comes in. It's, you should have been, I could have called more. I could have done this more. I could have, every time that something goes wrong in my life that I need you to fix, even though you're not going to fix it, I could have called you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where a little bit of this line rings through. You should have, you could also realize that the phone goes both ways and all of that, but still, as your son, I'm the one that gets to take the blame, which is fine. This podcast isn't a therapy session, but it's kind of where it is. It's like all of the things that your parent could have done that you could have done, but then are you still training your emotions to go through all the things that they want? And then you just say, I should have done that and I'll be better. Or do you then kind of say, you could have as well? And I get that's where this admission is. And that's where, again, this last weekend and the next weekend will be, is because there's so many fucking things that you want to say that you can't say. And the second that you want to say something to a parent that's maybe a little sideways, you kind of pull back. Yeah. Dependent on the situation, of course.
Well, and I think and not to be super triggering, but I think people kids and adults who have grown up in strange childhoods, and that's a very generous word for it. You'll hear a story, and I do this still. You'll hear stories about how you have adults that walk on their fucking tiptoes all the time because they've trained themselves to not make noise, because if they made noise after 8 p.m. they would get yelled at, maybe hit, and some other things. And these
or
are
you learn the sounds of footfalls, specific footfalls that are coming.
Right. Yeah. And that's why the shit, the creaks in the house, all the things set you on edge, because you're just oh, is that? And you just have a hard time decompressing and feeling safe. And this is all stuff that I know very intimately about, you know what I mean? And so it's just the thing that again, this line is just such a powerful, this verse is such a powerful line for me, because it's not just that end point where you finally stop, because it dials back into that mindset where it's you have to train yourself to be, to babysit the person that is supposed to be babysitting you, to avoid consequences. And so you reset to this mindset where it's just it was my fault, I could have been better.
Yeah You go to fix the person who should have had the capacity to be able to fix you.
Yeah And so just on that level is so powerful. But then for me personally, it's just like he could have used any other fucking line here.
Yeah.
But to use "you should have raised a baby girl" in service of "I should have been a better son," where it's just like, especially for me, and then this goes over to my dad and my other fucking parents, where it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the where you have a situation where the phone goes no ways at this point, and it's
right.
Just, yeah. I don't know. It's incredible how like, yeah. I don't know. It's just a very like chaotic feeling to like read through this and really digest it. So
yeah, this song was my fear of this album.
Yeah,
just with both of our experiences, you have a bevy of different experiences with so many things going on that I knew that both sides of the coin, this song would be hard.
Yeah. And really and like taking that first line too is like, if you take it like for an allegorical thing instead of a literal thing, because it absolutely ties into the thing, but like allegorically describing it as a war is so striking and kind of true. It's just like, it's this constant back and forth and this ping pong of like being okay and feeling safe and trying to do everything in your power to protect yourself from, you know, consequence, and wondering if you could be doing more. And it's just this whole, when you shouldn't have to think about that. You're a kid. You shouldn't have to think about that type of shit, but you do. Managing your parents' emotions and managing their feelings and managing how they handle you and how they handle, like, it's just a whole fucking, it's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole fucking thing.
And like the ultimate dark read of if you could coddle the infection, they can amputate it once. It's just like a weird kind of cry for help that if you could just hug me one time, I could have the doctors admit anything. And I will be rid of this world. I will be no longer a problem to you, kind of line. Like, if you could just come here one time and I'll be done.
Yeah. Well, it's like, that's the other thing too, is like, like laying in bed, fucking cancer stricken and stuff like that too, with the literal, like the storyline of it all. But like, that's the other thing too, is like, there's a read of it. It's like, if you could, like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that like, the literal act of amputation is as a pleasant thing.
Right.
You've got all this stuff. Yeah. You've got like the phantom limb stuff, and you've got all this other thing, these other things. But it's just like, there's another read of this where it ties into yours, where it's like, if you could just be here for me one time, I can be at peace.
Yeah.
And there's a read of it that is that.
All right, let's get the fuck out of
the fucking going, please, for the love of fucking God. Before and again, like I do, like again, the way he sings it too. We talked a little bit about how he's like, there's the vitriol in it. There's like the changes where again, I'm so stricken by the "you should have raised a baby girl, I should have," and where it like kind of transition, and it's just this whole thing for me. So he sings that one pretty crazy, and then it goes into the chorus again. And then it continues, right? So you've got a post chorus, but it doesn't like cut into a different verse. It's like,
right.
It goes, "We'll never let you go. She said you ain't no son of mine. For what you've done, they're going to find a place for you, and just you mind your manners when you go. And when you go, don't return to me, my love. That's right.
That's right.
That's right." That's the "you ain't no son of mine" thing. It's like this shame almost. Yeah. The awkwardness of just her standing there close the door.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. We needed that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's the mother like talking. Oh. Get the cat out of here. So it's the mother like talking to, maybe even having written a letter back to her son, where she hears about the things that he's done. And instead of like coddling the infection and reassuring and just trying to be that mother that he needs, disavows and shames.
Yeah.
You know, and it's basically you ain't no son of mine. A place for you, like basically like get fucked. There's a place for you. There's a place for you in hell, essentially, is what she's saying here.
Right.
And it goes back to the when you go, don't return any of my love thing. And it's just like, fuck. You know?
And then as she's playing, like as she's walking away, she plays Lily Allen's "Fuck You" as she just continues to walk away.
Sure.
Like, oh my God. I mean, you've got this kid, you've got this son. I guess I can't even say kid, like regardless of what age, you have him just kind of trying to come to terms with anything. And then this is the response, like, holy shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And it's like, it's kind of hard to tell too, because is this the response or is this what caused this conversation?
Maybe that's also true, where it's just like it could be either. It could be both. Like it could just be like this whole thing. So, but I think it's the placing it here after the pre-chorus. Yeah, is very deliberate, because it's like it is so much like, I don't know, like the exact type of reaction you expect from a parent who is like this, right? Yep. Where it's just like they refuse to take responsibility, they refuse to put in the effort to help or to be there for you, because there's narcissism there, or there's their own mental substance problems, whatever. But it's very much like a pretty typical reaction.
Yeah. I mean, it's that sad parent lash out that they could just take a step back and say, oh yeah, no, you're right. And instead it's just fucking straight anger.
Yeah. So you get that don't, and the way that he says this here, and when you go, don't return to me, my love, where it gets very like gothic and like, that's right. And then you get this fucking like this heavy fucking guitar in the verse. Yeah. And again, he's fucking screaming and doing his fucking flourishes and stuff through all of this. And you know me, I'm a slut for a fucking countdown. So I'm about to be real happy here. Going into the fucking breakdown. Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all go to hell. It's really quite pleasant, except for the smell, which is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Visceral description.
Nasty. Nasty.
Mama, we all go to hell. And then he does a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've just got this like sick. And he's just singing, and it's just like this like guitar breakdown. Again, we've praised the guitar breakdowns almost every single episode. I think every single episode, and we'll continue to do so, because this one is just so lick heavy, fucking shredding, right? And he's and just the way that he's like screaming, it's like a wailing. It's like a wailing, like he's like it seems like it's like I'm calling for you, but I'm accusing you at the same time.
Right.
It's just this like this visceral thing, and it's mama, 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 and he's like flirts like and it's like the guitar is going, and he does it again, mama, 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 boom, and here she comes. Here she comes, Liza Minnelli. And if you would call me your sweetheart, I'd maybe then sing you a song. But there's shit that I've done with this fuck of a gun. You would cry out your eyes all along. And it's like,
yeah.
It is arresting. It is like,
oh yeah.
Because it slows down because you've had this like guitar and you've had this like polka and it's just been this like big wild thing. And then it just completely slows down to this like, again, and they've talked, like we talked about this in the production stuff, but it comes through this like old timey radio thing and it like, your voice is like through a crackle and it's very much like thematic and stuff. And it's just like this accordion behind her and she's just singing very like it's like this like it's Liza Minnelli, right? You know, and then the guitar and the drums and like he is spitting this venom back at her where he's owning the shit that I've done with this fuck of a gun and just all this stuff and it's just like, and then the instruments behind it just dun, 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 like punctuating every single fucking thing he's saying because it's not like, again, you'll get like the rhythm and then the beat and everything like that, but like the instrumentals are punctuating the words here and it's emphasis, right? Yeah. And it's just like, holy shit. And if you would call me a sweetheart, I'd maybe then sing you a song. But there's shit that I've done with this fuck of a gun. You would cry out your eyes all along.
You ready for a misheard lyric?
Yeah, man.
The smoke of a gun.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the leftover, like little fucking thing tittling off the tittling. I said tittling. Just a little thing kind of coming off the barrel of a gun. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's not as intense as this fuck of a gun. I will definitely say that. Like, God damn,
is way better, I think. Anyway, so it's just this like line where it's like her perspective, and she's just like, I don't know. It almost feels like a weird, fucked up reflection on her part.
A little bit.
Because it ties back into the whole like you ain't no son of mine thing, but then maybe I'd sing you a song if you know. Yeah,
it's still like a transactional relationship.
Yeah, like if you would call me a sweetheart, then maybe I'd sing you a song. And he's just like, fuck this,
fuck that. Yeah.
And again, it's like also too allegorically. It's just like I think about like the way that my life has like weaved and stuff like that, where you have the allegorical war, the allegorical fuck of a gun, where it's just like all this shit. Like you would have no fucking idea what to do with my life if you knew what the fuck I've been doing and how I've been living and how I've had to get fucking through it. And you know, you've got that direct line into war because the horrors of war and like this hating what you had to do in this like very literal interpretation of it. But you know, if you knew, you'd fucking cry. Like if you knew, you would weep for me and you would weep for the job that you did and all this other stuff. So,
I mean, you know, everybody has a mom, and that's not a controversial thing to say. Everybody has a mom.
Yeah.
But how many things in life past a certain age do you actually tell your parents?
Yeah.
And that is what this is. Oh no.
I got a message from my mom 4 minutes ago, which is insane. Hello, my love. Just saying hi to you both. Me and Chelsea, sending all my love and prayers to you. So there's a side of this that comes out kind of okay. We're figuring it out.
Right.
That's
what timing?
Yeah, that's wild. I will say hi to her later. Yeah. Anyway.
This is about to be a not combination episode with sleep.
We honestly might have to like pivot because it's a long episode already.
And I think and this is such a fucking rough thing.
I should have figured this. I should have predicted that this was going to happen. So we're doing a fucking shakeup here. We're just doing mine.
Right.
Because I don't know if I even have many more spoons left for sleep.
No.
And I want to give sleep.
Rough.
I want to give sleep what it deserves.
Absolutely. So, sleep might not be an hour and 44 minutes, which is where I'm saying this. Sleep won't be a long episode, but sleep will at least be something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I will have to look at the thing and figure out.
I know we have a whole outro left, but like I said, this was never going to be a fun episode. Like, we can get through Black Parade, fine. Like, Welcome to the Black Parade, fine. We can get through Cancer. That song is still incredibly emotional.
That's tough.
Like,
this is, like I said molecular. This is like formative shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's so easy to look at it like it's so easy to look at it like from like the literal perspective of it, but like if you this is so much like if you know and this song will make you feel some type of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel the things that your podcast hosts are feeling right now, good for you.
Honestly, if you're listening to this podcast and you don't have the identifying thing, like you don't identify with us on this one, I am legitimately so happy and proud that you have been able to you were able to have that, because that's so. I mean, I think, like, again, I'm gonna say this. I think like having that parental support and that love growing up is incredibly important. And if you don't have it, you kind of just have to figure the shit out yourself eventually. And you go through some fucking bumps, and ideally you come out the other side of it like me and Adam, where, you know, you've made it okay with a couple of bumps and bruises, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's this. Sometimes it's
Outro.
We got the outro. One last thing here. So he's screaming, "You would cry out your eyes all along," and this is that like sea shanty part where it's just like it's Gerard and it's the band and it's the parents and it's everybody singing this like this rhythmic, "We're damned after all, through fortune and flame we fall, and if you can say stay, then I'll show you the way to return from the ashes you call. We'll all carry on when our brothers in arms are gone. So raise your glass high, for tomorrow we die and return from the ashes you call."
Yeah.
And then and and as it fades out, you've got this accordion, this polka, this and she is weeping. She's weeping in the background. She's crying. And it just ends like so, like kind of chipper, bink, and then it's just over.
Yeah,
and it's like
it's
what the
it's
fuck?
Amazing the way that such an allegorical war can fucking fit into everything.
Yeah,
because like war can be anything. You can be at war with yourself, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it's fucking anything, just trying to sort out your fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a war with a family and a parent, which you just feel like nothing can go wrong in. And then it comes down to, hey, but yeah, no, there's like actual war. There's a war on terror. And I mean, like for us, for me growing up, I don't remember much of Desert Storm. I don't remember much of the Korean War for the state of Kansas. It was just like, hey, Vietnam's right there. And then you're like, oh yeah, no, Vietnam's plenty fucked up. Like that's plenty fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And then that's kind of what
good for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm good on war right now. Do we need to do another? And then it's just all of these little things where it's like, yeah, no, this is kind of an answer in some way to the war on terror. But then that's where everything shifts, because that's where parents and grandparents and uncles and aunts and all that and people that you meet and the fucking shirts, remember the Vietnam War, like that's where all of this comes from. And then you find out that like, hey, yeah, no, some of these people are still dealing with a lot.
Yep. Yep.
But it just becomes like, is it me? Is it me? Am I the war? And it kind of turns out sometimes that, yeah, you can be.
The answer is yes.
Sometimes it do be like that. You do be war.
Yeah. Sometimes it really do be like that. Yeah.
So how do you I don't know, how do you feel about this song?
Man, it's a great fucking song. Like stylistically,
yeah.
Thematically, like it's a great fucking song. Objectively, it makes me feel fucking bad, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean. It's just a good song. It's fine. It's like a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't go sing its praises or anything like that.
No, it's a great fucking song. It's really fucking good. It's got there's so much going on with it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a really, really like, it's just such a powerful song for me, I think in some ways. And I think that it's, I don't know. It's just like, it holds a lot of meaning, and it really just like highlights the entirety of like my life almost. It's fucking weird. It's weird and it's crazy. And the things that I've kind of like struggled with, and the things that I've kind of dealt with, and the things that I've, you know what I mean? It's just such a, because I think it's really easy to like hear war and hear like everything that's being said and just be like, oh, it's just about this. But again, that's why I brought up that like the rigidity of like fans and people who interpret shit all the time, where it's just like, it doesn't have to mean just one thing. And I think literally just like highlighting certain part, like it's just, it is very much mentally allegorical as much as it's literally about something.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. I mean, like the one thing that I appreciate about this song is if you were to take a lot of the themes that the like Welcome to the Black Parade has and condense it down, this is what you get.
Sure.
Like this song is a roller coaster of not necessarily themes, but like thematically it shifts so many times. Whether it's the music, whether it's Guard's voice, whether it's what he's saying, whether it's who's saying it. Like there is so much that happens in this song that I think in one way you've got this pleasant little thing, and I'm not going to be like introspective here, but you've got this little thing with his dad where he took him to a parade. And he does like this call to war, which basically leads to this person that he kind of is today. It's not necessarily like the 100% you can point at that and say yes. And then you have his mom who they share this resentful relationship with each other. And it's like, who's the better parent? So I guess that could maybe be like that's.
I do want to get introspective with that too, because I didn't even think about that. Where a little bit, whereas you have like the one parent who you have this like contentious, resentful, all this other stuff, and this very strong emotional bond to, despite everything. Yeah. And then you have the other parent that was maybe there for you, but had all of these expectations for you and who you were going to be and what you were going to do. And when you did not do that, potentially disappears on you. Right. And so I didn't even think about that, but now I'm going to go sit in the corner of the shower and cry for a little while, probably.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, it's a rough fucking feeling. It's such a weird comparison between the two songs because it's not necessary until you look at who he's talking about, like until you realize the characters that are there. So I don't know. Fucking, you know, or can we like go to the sound system? Can we just get the fuck out of here? Can we just like go there?
I think we should probably just go to the sound system now. I think that's
probably just go to the sound system.
That's one of the best ideas you've ever had, and I think we're gonna do that right now. Yeah. So my song, and Lotus wrote a letter to us about Daisy Grenade a few weeks ago, and I've been meaning to do it. I've been meaning to do it, but I just keep on forgetting to do it, and then I have.
I had to do it to him. Oh shit!
You know I had to do it to him. No, but I kept on meaning to do it. I just never got around to it. And then I think I brought up the playlist that I made for my brother-in-law at some point. I don't know if it was last week, but it was pretty recently.
Yeah.
And it's like 25 songs, and I put it on I did the infinite, like when the playlist is over, it'll play songs that are kind of like what you have in the playlist.
Sure.
But there were a few songs, some I expected. And then the song Got It Bad came on, and I was like, this fucking whips. And it's just like this heavy, like just like guitars and drums and like a badass chick talking about like being heartbroken, like all this other stuff. And then I looked, it was Daisy Grenade. I was like, oh, this is the band that Lotus wanted me to listen to. And I've listened to a lot of their shit since then. But this song fucking whips. I really, really love this song. And it's just like, it's so me.
Sure.
In a lot of ways. Because like I obviously have not been through a breakup since I've been a woman. Officially out as a woman, right? Because I have my wife, which, and you know,
your wife.
I won't go through a breakup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more than that now.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit more to it, but you know what I mean. But I think about like the way that I behaved after breakups in the past, and it's like, oh yeah, this was how I felt. And this was what I was like internally. Like I felt like I look like a mess and I'm crying on the fucking train, and I'm like, and it's just like this. And so I really, really like this song. I love the vibe of this song. I think it's from their first, and I think technically only album, Cult Classic. I think it was 03, Jesus Christ, 2023. Oh, I can't hear you. I think you muted.
I've got this video. I don't want like the audio just trickling in because I listen to music loud. I've got the video popped up here, and they harmonize so well that you would have never been able to tell me that there were two ladies in this fucking band.
Singing. Yeah, it is. It's really, it's wild. Iconic. It really is iconic. So I really, really like this song just because it's just like, yeah, man, I actually have been there weirdly in a weird way. Yeah. Like the female experience of having your heart broken was mine all along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other thing that I really like, they literally, I think as you're hearing this, they released a new EP or LP. I don't know. EP is a short. EP is a short one. LP is the long one. New EP, I think like a week and a half ago. It was like on May 15th, I think, is when it dropped.
You know how I feel about like 12:30 at night? Little EP sleepy. Yeah. So there's a lot of like really wonderful songs on there. I've got a soft spot for those, but This was the very first Daisy Grenade song that I heard. And so I felt like it was appropriate to put this one on there. Hell yeah.
Very, very cool. Very, very exciting. So I honestly, it came to me independently, but I guess I'll give Lotus credit for making me even aware of what. So they've got me on they're trying to get me on Water Parks now, which is another one of their favorite bands. Water Parks.
Gotcha.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Daisy Grenade are three that they're really like harping on. I do want to read a portion of the email that they sent me personally. So it's another mini mailbag. But they did send me a email because I was downtown Seattle and I was in a used games, media, movies, music store, and I saw in a case a vinyl record of a Water Parks album that was signed by the band, I have to assume. And I sent the picture of this record to Lotus. And if I can find this email, I've been trying to bide time, but I didn't do a good job. There it is. Hi, Lily. Because I don't use streaming anymore, I can't make a playlist. So here is a list of songs, and it gives me a list of songs. These are all my favorites, not in any order. Oh wait, Ice is good, but fuck Ice, but different Ice. Ice is good, but it's just like a protest song. Still peak though. The main thing with water parks is that they make the worst music on earth that is simultaneously the best music on earth. What a great.
No, we'll talk about that. I got that feeling about my song. We'll talk about that.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Austin is a chronically online freak. Follow him on Instagram. He's so funny. LOL. Austin also had a podcast with his friends where they read water parks fan fiction called Austin and Travis's Slumber Party. That man is quite a guy. So maybe, I think because I've been given specific suggestions on this one, I will probably check out water parks, but I'm thrilled about the concept of that. But my official pick. Not me.
No way. Me.
Not my water park, not my problem. But yeah, Got It Bad by Daisy Grenade is my official pick. Today, Adam, what the fuck are you doing to me here?
You're welcome.
What the fuck are you doing? What's the song? What's the song called?
It's Come Say Some. SUM. Come Say Some. And let me tell you, I about fucked up by searching this on my work computer with the wrong cum, and I was going to spell some correctly.
Come say come.
So this is Lauren Sanderson featuring Fred Durst. And I have never heard of Lauren Sanderson.
I gotta tell you, sorry to cut you off immediately.
No.
The build up at the beginning to be immediately punctuated by
oh yeah.
Incredible.
The fucking cool thing about this remix is what this is the original song for this sounds exactly like this, minus Fred Durst. Like there is not a single thing that changes on Lauren Sanderson's version.
So spoil it for me as I'm listening to it. Where does Fred come in?
He comes in on the second verse. I mean, he's in the chorus, of course, doing what Fred Durst does. Yeah. Oh, like he's kind of in here.
He's a sound effects guy.
Yeah, but he does the second verse, and that bitch, Fred Durst, enters with like it is fucking phenomenal and the most Fred. Yeah, I got to pause it so you can.
Yeah, there it is. I got it.
And
why does it sound like Weird Al a little bit?
He's old.
Yeah. As we know, when you get old, you sound like Weird Al.
You sound like Weird Al. Yeah. So as I was just perusing the new music playlists that there are, this popped up, and within fucking 5 seconds of hearing Fred Durst, I was like, got it. Light bulb ding. Got it.
Yeah.
And
this 100% sounds like break stuff.
Yeah, it does. I sent this to my wife and she was like, how are you just now finding this? I'm like, what other circumstance would I have ever found? Why are you just holding on Fred Durst here for me?
Why do you assume this of me? You think this of me?
Me, person who does not want to listen to much Fred Durst, let alone new music, but found the perfect combo. So I've learned that Lauren Sanderson has a few albums, and she has one that's actually coming out next week, next Friday. Okay. And there's a few songs, I think it's 4 songs that are available now. And I listened to all 4 songs, so yay me. And I think I would actually want to listen to this album because it is the most incredulous fucking what feels like 2009 ass shit.
Sure.
I mean, this is incredibly, and this is where I'm confused, but this is incredibly homoerotic, but I feel I don't want to say that it's a facade because like there's a couple songs in here. There's one that's, oh, what the hell is it called? Let me find it real quick because there is one that the title alone made me laugh and the lyrics are right there with it. And it is so on the nose that it's like, yep, nope, there's nothing else that you can call this song.
Sure.
Give me one moment. Let things load.
And here's the thing that I will say too is that like it's very easy to clown on Fred Durst, and I do.
Yes,
I gotta stay. He stays 10 toes down. He was in I Saw the TV Glow. He's kind of iconic. He's kind of based, so I'll allow it. I
yeah.
I only make fun of Fred Durst as part of the meme. I think he seems like a great dude.
Yeah. I mean, he fucking hates Marilyn Manson the same way as everybody else. Because before I also chose the song, I was like, is Fred Durst problematic? No, he just doesn't like bands in the same way that I do. And I can ride with that. Mm-hmm. Like he's just an antagonist because that's just what he does. Because, you know, when you write Rollin' and then have a remix that has Redman and Method Man and some other artist that I can't remember, like you just get the credibility to do that. So he fucking picked on Nine Inch Nails. He picked on fucking Marilyn Manson. There's like 4 or 5 other bands that he fucking picked on. The other song on this album is called Spell It Out. Okay. Which, if you know what you can do with your tongue, is exactly the kind of song that you would expect it to be. And it was actually pretty fucking good. I was very, very signed on for it. Cool. But yeah, like I recorded an episode of Gamers Addies yesterday, and like I've talked about on here, we always choose intro songs. I chose the whole Fred Durst bit for this. It was just like, here you go, get a little bit of Fred Durst, just because it's there. It doesn't surprise you. I don't know. This song is the kind of chaos that I'm here for. Maybe deep down I'm a Fred Durst fan, but I don't think so.
I think deep down, I think we all are Fred Durst fans.
We all are Fred Durst fans. He hated Creed. That was another band on the list. So, you know, we all are.
I feel like he's pretty based. And I think, you know, we should just get on board with Fred Durst's supremacy.
Yeah.
Maybe supremacy is a bad word, but you know what I mean.
Maybe, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. What? It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Come on. Before we zoom out of here, this is not an official playlist song, but I do want to point out that Olivia Rodrigo did release a second song from You Seem Pretty for a Girl So in Love, called The Cure. It's the 8th track on the album. It is really great. It kind of starts out like Everlong, weirdly, with the acoustic, but so that got me.
Did that just come out today?
Was it today? It might have been. It was either today or yesterday. As we're recording.
Okay, yeah. I'm only curious because when I was hunting, it was still the song that you had previously used. I was like, there's got to be more, just more.
No, Drop Dead was my official pick a couple weeks ago for Soundsystem. Right. And I'm not. The Cure is not an official. It's my Daisy Grenade is my official pick. The Cure is not my official pick, but I'm just saying, it is Olivia Rodrigo, and thus I must make the people aware, if they are not, that there's another single from this album that is coming out on June 12th, 2026 that I'm very excited about. So there's that. And what? Yeah. rolling. And we're rolling out of here.
Right the fuck out of here.
Because it's time to fucking call it quits for the week. Thank you for sticking with us and acquiescing to our weird pivot. This one needed to be a single episode, and I think in our hearts we knew that, but I think in our schedule we didn't. So we will figure that out as we go. We'll tweak it and figure stuff out. But that's it for us today. Thank you for joining us. We love you. And
well, I guess I declare this meeting of the Sad Kids Record Society closed.
Adam.
Can't touch the microphone.
We'll see how successful you were when I fucking edit the podcast.
I always feel I was fairly successful.
Mr. Every fucking time. Don't jerk off the microphone. Don't jerk off the microphone.
Come on.
Do it. I had more, but just fucking do it. I can't.
I declare this meeting of the Sad Kids Record Society closed. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Jesus fucking
Chill.
dude. Fuck off.
Did I listen to pop music because I was miserable? Or was I miserable because I listened to pop music?